What's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be creating topical authority maps for your website using a custom GPT that I created, and you can access the GPT by clicking on the link in the description below. So let's dive in. Once you've accessed the GPT, you have 4 prompts that you can click, or you can create your own. I'm just going to go with the first one. Help me create a topical authority map for my website. In this example, I'm going to be using my travel and tourism website, Compass and Pine, to create topical authority maps for different niches that I don't currently write about. The GPT is going to ask you for a link and also what niche you're in, and then just simply provide that information and submit it. You can provide the GPT with your homepage, which is what I've done, or if you want to build topical authority around an existing web page, you can just simply add that. So if you have a product that you want to create authority around, you can add that. Or if you happen to have a pillar blog post, you can use that as well. It's crawled and analyzed my homepage, and based on the information that I have, it's recommending I focus on one of the following subniches. Once you've selected a subniche, the GPT is going to take that information and it's going to create 30 page ideas, and each page idea is going to come with a title, a description, and a recommended URL slug. Think of these pages in terms of topic clustering. So you'll have one central page or pillar page, and then all of the other pages are going to kind of go around it and interlink to it. So we're going to be creating an internal linking structure in order to drive the user deeper into our website. This is also going to show Google's crawlers that we prioritize this page because we have 30 different blog posts or subpages pointing to that one central page or product. Alternatively, you can also create what's considered a multi-level topic cluster. We're not going to be covering that one in this video, but it's another effective means to create an internal linking structure for your website. Now that our GPT is finished, we have our 30 page ideas. Overall, ChatGPT did a really great job of creating cluster topics. However, I think that it's missing a more generalized pillar topic. So I'm going to ask it to create a pillar page that all of these other topic ideas can link to. So I'm telling ChatGPT that I'm planning on using your ideas for topic clustering, and I'd like to create a pillar page that I can internally link to. And because of the instructions that I initially uploaded, it has all of this information within its database. That pillar page should be focused on sustainable tourism, ecotourism, and responsible travel. So again, what is the general idea of all of those 30 page ideas that ChatGPT created for us earlier? Well, it's sustainable travel in my instance. The Topical Authority Master is confirming that it understands what a pillar page is and is telling us that it will serve as a comprehensive, authoritative source on these topics, so those 30 topics above, linking to your other content pieces within this cluster. And it went ahead and it gave us a title, a URL slug, as well as an outline that we can follow. Now, there are a couple of different things that you can do once you have your content outline. You could perform keyword research, and I actually just created a video on my top 10 free keyword research tools that I recommend. Or we could just start writing the content directly from the content outline. And for this, I would use the Content King GPT that I've also provided in the description below. And this GPT is what I use currently to create content for my website and is content that ranks. So be sure to check that out. But before I start writing, I want to make sure that ChatGPT knows exactly what links it's going to create through the content. And you don't necessarily have to worry about the fact that these pages aren't created yet. I don't currently have a blog post called Eco-Friendly Travel Essentials, but I'm going to be making it in the future. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT while we're writing this article to create a link to that blog post because I know I'm going to create it in the future. And you don't necessarily have to worry about a 404 because once you create the page, Google is going to be able to index it and is going to remove that 404 within Google Search Console. I copied the table that ChatGPT created earlier, and I've added it to Google Sheets. And because it's a table, you can just simply copy and paste it without worrying about any kind of formatting issues. Now, there's one thing I've done differently than what ChatGPT has provided us, and that's create the final URL. I used the concatenate formula, and that's going to create the final URL based on the structure that I want. In this example, I am providing the URL structure, which is just simply my homepage and the sustainable travel category that I'm going to be creating, and it's adding the URL slug for eco-friendly travel essentials. So now that we have our final list of URLs, you can re-upload that to ChatGPT and ask it to naturally incorporate these as it's creating your pillar page. And just make sure that you go through your URL slug and remove any kind of numerical values. So while I think sustainable travel destinations for 2024 is going to be a very timely and great article to have on my website, I don't want 2024 to be within the URL slug. So I'm just going to simply clean that up and remove it. Now, 30 pages is probably too many internal links to include on our pillar page. So just select which ones make the most sense to you, or what you can do is upload all 30 to ChatGPT and ask it to select maybe 10 of them that it would incorporate naturally throughout the writing process. After I uploaded my list of URLs, the Topical Authority Master understood the assignment and said that it will integrate natural internal links to the specified pages in the outline of our pillar topic, and that these links are going to be woven seamlessly into the content to enhance the user experience and provide additional value. So what we're trying to avoid is it appending those links to the very last sentence of each section. We want them to naturally occur while writing. Underneath of this, the Topical Authority Master is doing its best job at predicting where we could include those links based on the content outline it previously created. In the introduction, the GPT is telling us that we most likely will be able to use eco-friendly travel essentials in the opening paragraphs to our article. And then underneath of that, it's also recommending that we include a link to sustainable destinations underneath of the heading section, what is sustainable tourism? And you can go through and just double check that it's going to be accurate and reflects what you're looking for. At the very bottom, it's telling us that we could create additional sections that would include references to all of the links that it didn't select throughout the outline. Now, it's already incorporating 13 of the 30 URLs, and I think that's efficient for what we're doing. But you never know, if you're writing a 5,000 word pillar page, you are going to have more leeway in creating more internal links versus someone that's only creating a 1,200 word page. Because we want to provide value to the reader, and we don't want to just simply inundate them with a whole bunch of different links that they could click on. Before writing the article, make sure that you've performed keyword research. Provide that list of keywords to ChatGPT, and you should be good to go. You can ask ChatGPT to just write the article in one whole set. What I prefer to do is have the Topical Authority Master write section by section. That way we can fine tune and align its writing style to what we're looking for. So just as a recap before we go, your first step is going to be accessing the Topical Authority Master GPT, which again, I've provided a link to in the description section, and I'll also provide it in the comments section. Your second step is going to be selecting Help me create a topical authority map for my website, and then providing the GPT with your URL and your niche. The GPT is going to respond by providing you with a list of topics that you should focus on based on the content of the URL that you uploaded. You're going to select a subniche that you want to explore, and then ask the Topical Authority Master to create a pillar page for your topic clustering strategy. In step 5, I created a page map for our new category and the pillar page within Google Sheets. And this is going to help create the final URL you want the Topical Authority Master to use while writing your article. Step 6 is to perform keyword research and create a list of keywords you want the Topical Authority Master to use throughout the writing. And then the final step is to upload it to your site and repeat the process for each one of the topic clusters that we initially received in that list of 30 page ideas. So guys, I hope you liked today's video and I hope you learned something. This is a very powerful way to build the topical authority of your website, and specifically a subcategory within your website. Now, after I've conquered all of the sustainable traveling pages, I would go back to my initial list, select a new one, and repeat the exact same process throughout. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs up anyway. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, this is Todd.